glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes. Timeout, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
Yeah, and they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Working the middle to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Syracuse right back at it.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the RPO got him. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He'll Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Canty. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. After run, now throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Canty. Across the 25, he's got room. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Trying to establish the run. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keep. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Left side is Wade. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. They're all over him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. Makes a grab. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Gain of 20. And that's good enough for a first down.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. The hands. The feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he's going to bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Canty. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Setting up the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Canty. Hard running there. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. And there he goes. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Hits the hole, it's Rourke. Makes him talk to the hand. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And he's got a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Drops back on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Syracuse right back at it. The play fake. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. Quick give. It's Rourke. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rush right in his face. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cuse. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Hits inside, it's Rourke. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Motion from the wideout. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking left. Makes the grab. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. From the gun. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Out wide left, it's Wade. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to pass on second down. Grabs it in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout taken on the field. It's the second call by Syracuse. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense. Big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Second down, going to throw it. He wants to go deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Making his first move. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? Lean for the wire. Touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You could see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with a look at the away team taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's the away squad chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, catching up with Coach at the half. half. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Howie. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if... Penalty is as harmless. They'll take the penalty and move them back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. He's going to take off. Taken down.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Straight ahead, it's Rourke. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Wants to go up top on second down. Left side, it's Wade. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the pocket, it's Daly. Takes a shot at the end zone. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he gets it away.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. First play of this drive. Quickly to the tight end. Man, that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. He's dropped. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Complete on third down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. On the return. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The running back has it. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they're in for a touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Trucks through the defender. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They give it back to him. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Look out! Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Orange will have to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looks it in. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rourke. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. To the air, it's Daly. Rushes on. He gets away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. The snap sets up to throw. Dangerous screen into traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. looking for room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running inside, it's Rourke. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. With this game well in hand, let's take a look at some of the potential Heisman candidates here as we get very late in the season. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Daly. Under pressure. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Fowler. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but
he's in for the score. Touchdown. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The run inside. It's Canty. They were all over it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rid of it on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot. Play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Daly. They're all over it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Going deep to the corner. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Orange.
And this defense defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, it's Braun. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down. Dropping back, it's Daly. Rush right in his face. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keep slinging it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
With the catch, it's Beebe. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Canty. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to make one miss. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Daly. Looking to the big tight end. Smith's got it. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a sack, but he'll also take the win.
No matter how much college football changes,